Hello, Victor_4 here na wale wa Kenya wenzangu, karibuni tena. So Megaman is back. It's been a while. It's been a long time. I know it was back in 2000. I wasn't even in high school. So it's been a really long time. But it's back. It's new and it's improved and it's looking better than ever. It's a joy to play. I've been playing it for a little while. This is only just the demo. The real game will come out on 2nd October 2018, so we have a couple of weeks. And you can download it for free if you have PlayStation or Xbox. I'm sure it's on Xbox. But yeah, it's back and it is... oh, it's something. It stays true to the style. And you can tell, if you played video games back in the day, you can tell this is something that it just brings back so many memories back to the beginning. I know these days we have these big games. We have Fortnite, we have Call of Duty, you know, all these big games. But sometimes it's just good to go back and revisit where you came from and just have this nostalgic feeling while you play the game that you grew up on. And I mean, some people don't know that, but those of us who are 90s kids, only 90s kids will remember. But yeah, it stays true to the style. Like, this is the first boss I played, and I can say it has a lot of similarity to Cuphead. For those of you who don't know, Cuphead is a platformer that's available on Xbox, and I believe it's Xbox and PC. I haven't played it, but I've seen it, and it's very, very similar. You have different powers, like the one I've just shown you. There's one, the electricity, shoot it on the ground, travels along the screen, and there's this drill that I think it just goes through enemies, really. Many enemies at once, or if you want to destroy those things over there, those blocks that can be destroyed, you just use the drill and go through all of them at once instead of shooting quite a bit. But yeah, the one major difference I can say is the difficulty spike. The Megaman of back then was much easier than this one. Back then you could just play Megaman and get it right away, but this one has a bit of practice. Like this level, I died so many times. You have to time everything just perfectly. And lucky for you, you have powers like this that slows down time and enables you to think through your decisions. But the thing is, it's limited, so you can't just stay there forever and slow down time as much as you want. You have a little timer, and those bolts, nuts at the top left side of the screen are what tell you how much time you have. And there's the power up one and the slowing down time one. One thing I also want to address is the difficulty spike. Like this stage, since I'm on newcomer difficulty, which is the easiest, and forgive me, I'm ashamed of saying that, but it's the easiest. I had to, because I was just dying so much, and with this one I have infinite lives. You can just keep trying over and over again. As you go to casual, which is harder, you get 5 lives. You go to normal, you get 3 lives, and that boost that you get for time and power lasts even shorter. So you have to think, how am I going to use this life? How am I going to use this power? I need to time everything just right, and that's where the difficulty comes in. It's fun, but at the same time, you have to think. It's not a walk in the park. And like I said, the bosses are not really a boss. It's like a mini boss. There's one in the end, but it's a good challenge. Like, I kept dying here. Like, you see something like that, those things keep smashing you. But after a while, after you play, you get a feel for the level, and you know what you're supposed to do. So it just comes naturally. Like this, I knew that at that last round, the guy I'm supposed to hit will be at the bottom. And so I use my power that sends those shocks down on the ground, and I can get to him, and I powered up so I killed him quicker. It's fun, it's something. And I would recommend it for all, like, everyone. It's not just, mostly just guys who play games, but this is something like, it's not so hard. It's something you can enjoy. It almost feels like a cell phone game in a way. But for those of us who have been fans of PlayStation for a long time, it's really a good trip down memory lane. Yeah, like this part, I tried a lot. I kept dying. You'll have to practice. And of course, this is, but probably the hardest part, even harder than the boss that I had to pass. Because look at this, you have to time that block right until the edge, jump on this one right until the edge, but if you don't, you hit your head and you come over here, and that happens, and you fall through. But since it's the easiest, I have this bud that helps me and I don't lose any lives. But on difficulty like casual or normal, when that happens, you die, you lose a life, and you have to start over again from the checkpoint, which is just at the bottom. That little flag you saw in the corner of the screen, that means it's a checkpoint. And one thing that really bothers me also is you can't look up to shoot. Look, I have to time this thing. Look, I got so frustrated. If I could just look up and shoot, that would be so much easier. But it's still the demo, so maybe the people working on the game will fix it and give us that little breathing room, or even allow you to crouch. But yeah, this is all the longest time it took me to finish it. And just like old times, when the boss is about to appear, as it is in almost every game, like there's that little flag I was showing you in the bottom left. As it is in most games, you know a boss is coming because there's this large clearing, the music changes, and you just know. If you've played video games long enough, you know that there's a boss coming and I should be ready. And so this is the boss. I think his name is Block, ironically. Now this is where I struggled, as you will see. I have to do this jumping thing because I can't get close enough to him and aim upwards and shoot. And he corners me in this corner and I can't get out because if I go straight I'll have to touch him, and if I touch him I get shocked, and if I get shocked I lose health. So you just have to be creative as you play, which it might be a bit frustrating, but that's where the difficulty comes in. Lower the difficulty, try again, and you'll be fine. But so far it looks good. The visuals are much better now it's on PS4. And one more thing, I forgot to say that if you can combine the slowing down and the boost, the power boost, which is L1 and R1, to do a very powerful shot like that one I just did. And in the end, you come out on top. So that is basically Megaman 11 in a nutshell, coming out on 2nd October. So if you're excited for it, I would suggest pick it up. Take a break from Black Ops, take a break from Fortnite, take a break from FIFA, see what else is out there. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Like it if you like it. Look, I got a new power. Subscribe if you want to see more. I'll be putting out more videos. And comment if you have anything on your mind. Mnamo umesahau hapo nyekundu walipoandikwa subscribe, naomba ubonyeze ili tuungane tena. Victor_4 here, and as always, from me to you, deuces.